than previously. But wait a minute. When you count the units, when you count the number of units, what we're really selling, we're selling less hats. But because they increased the price of the hat because of the increased inflation, because of what he's done to increase inflation, which he doesn't give a damn about, increases the price of the hat. So that's all you hear. Oh, look at this. Prices of hats went up 50%. Sales went up rather 50%. But nobody says the reason. What they're talking about, the increase is in price, not units. The increase, what he's talking about with labor, you can't find anyone who wants to go and work in a factory. If what he is saying is true, then answer this question. Why is it we just got a report that manufacturing, here it is, manufacturing, industrial production has the biggest 2-year drop ever. So if industrial production, manufacturing had the 2-year drop, biggest 2-year drop, what's he talking about? You see? It's how they word it. But let's go back to reality. And one reality is, everybody, if you're in the stock market, I hope you join our gang, because I'm telling you, the Nasdaq's going to drop through 10,000. Go to my YouTube channel. I laid it all out. And also, by the way, don't forget to listen to my radio show here on my podcast, YouTube, Rumble, Apple, Facebook. We have a lot of people listening to our podcast. So, and the reason that the market is going to go down is the NASDAQ stocks are going to go down and going to go down another 30% on top of the 38%. The proof, I show it in my YouTube, the proof is that if you go back and look at the numbers, you can see where we dropped, the NASDAQ dropped, and you got to look at the NASDAQ. 'Cause remember, the NASDAQ is what drove this whole economy, the whole stock market since 2008 to 2022 was the NASDAQ. And you go back and compare, and you see, wait a minute, in 2018, the market went down for 16 weeks, 22%, and then it recaptured that loss in 16 weeks, went right back up, and they got back that 22% loss, then gained another 54%. Then you go look at the 2020 crash. In 5 weeks, the market dropped 31%. Boom. Then in 5 weeks, it turned around and clawed that 31% loss back. And then rallied another 133% to new high. So in other words, in 2020, we rallied 133% to an all-time new high number. In 2018, we rallied 22%, or 54% to an all-time new high number. So where are we today? The market, the NASDAQ, is down 38%, went down 38% from January to October 2022. Here we are in 2023. Do you know we only came off of that 38% by 11%? We've only clawed back 11% of that 38%. It's been a year. But we clawed back in 2020, 31% we lost. We clawed that back in 5 weeks. In 2018, we clawed back our loss of 22% in 16 weeks. Here we are, over a year, and we haven't clawed back that 38%, just 11%. Something going on, right? Doesn't that make sense? Of course. But nobody's going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you the truth. Why do you think we've been buying gold? And that's another thing now. When you go take a look, gold is starting to go sideways. Gold's starting to go sideways. Matter of fact, most of the market is going sideways after we had this last rally. It's going sideways. Nobody's telling you that. You don't hear that from anybody except me. Market's going sideways. That means it's getting ready to drop. Why? there's no volume. The big boys aren't buying. So you got to position yourself to make money when the market drops, or at least get out of the market. But why do that? Why don't you just sell short? Join my gang. You know how to short. You're free. You know how to short in 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. Everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. Okay, remember, Steve, who's at our education department, every day when I finish my class, I start at 9:30, and I'm done about 5 after 10. Then Steve takes over for an hour. And nobody can teach stock trading like he does because he was taught the right way. He didn't have bad habits. I always said if I can find people that knew nothing about trading and start them with no bad habits, they'll be fantastic traders. I'd put him against any trader. Because he didn't start off with bad habits. And now, after 20 years, more, he's one of the best traders in this country. I'm not just saying that, but more important than being the best trader, he is, I think, the best teacher. It's very hard in this business to find someone to teach someone how to invest properly. Very hard. There's very few people that are dedicated. Your broker is not going to teach you. How many people that you ever ran into that's going to teach you really how to invest? When do I buy a stock? When do I add to a stock? When do I stay out of stock? Again, go to my YouTube channel. I talked about that today, and one I think I posted 2 or 3 today, and one of them was talking exactly about that. When do I buy the stock? I mean, think of what's going on here. We got one of the worst national debts ever. We got terrible deficits. Inflation is horrible. It's going to get worse. And people are running around, jumping in, buying tech stocks, thinking, oh, we're going to just start all over again. We're going to go up another 180%. No, you're not. You're going to go up for a little bit because we're in earnings season. Remember, earnings season, they rig the market and make it go up. How many times did you hear me say to you? Always buy this S&P 500 stocks, the spiders, 3-4 days before the first report, because they're going to start first with the banks, and they manipulate the banks so that the stock market will go up, because they can. That's the only industry they can really manipulate, because the banks can take money from set aside for bad loans and just take it and shift it over to profits. Can you imagine? Without having profits, just shift it over. Let's see, what do we want to do? We want to show we got 5 million profits this quarter. Let's boost it up to 10 million. They just shifted over. Oh, we got 10 million. Oh, we beat our expectations. They beat their expectations? I love that. Hey, they beat their expectations. Really? But nobody ever asked, whose expectations? Who put up the expectations? Unbelievable. This market's not going to rally. We're not okay. Not when you have the American Rescue Plan that we spent $90 million printing $90 million. 90 million. And then we turned around and printed another 342 billion on top of the 90. In fact, when we were all done, we printed 10 trillion. 5 trillion that went into the stock market, 5 trillion that went into the economy. And we got a 40-year high inflation. And you're telling me the NASDAQ stocks are going to just go up again? Really? And then you got this idiot AOC. What a numbskull she is. Boy, is she a dope. Unbelievable. Trump's tax cuts caused this deficit. No, it was your spending. Trump's tax cut caused revenue to shoot straight up. It reduced the deficit. It reduced the shortfall. They had a 2.7 trillion shortfall. He reduced that by 1.37 trillion. Are you kidding me? 90 million individuals. I'm sorry, I said $90 million. 90 million individuals received $342 billion under the American Rescue Plan. Worst thing we ever did. They didn't tie to it some sort of working. You got to work. You got to have a job. You got to do something. And then they wondered why they can't. Then they wonder why they can't fill factories with workers. And then Biden comes out and says, "Oh, look at this. Oh, where's that cam cut? Play that cut again. Oh, look at this, boy. Things are good at the factories."
Manufacturing jobs continue to go up stronger than any time in the last 40 years.
Why? Because he gave $342 billion to 90 million people, gave them a check for $600 and $1,200 and $1,400. Then they didn't have to pay their house payment, didn't have to pay their rent. Everything was a moratorium. Didn't have to pay their car payment, didn't have to pay their student payment. And their savings as a result of disposable income went up 32%. And you wonder why people were begging for workers at the factory? Who's going to work? He doesn't tell you that. So why he's lying, well, look how strong manufacturing, look at all people are just, boy, we got all these jobs. Really? No, that's not strong. That's weak. Because at the same time he's saying that, this is, in industry is in a funk. Manufacturing is in a funk. Biggest 2-year drop. Productivity is down, the biggest 2-year drop over 2 years. So Biden's Treasury Department tells us that Trump, the tax cuts, provided high tax receipts, big revenue, that bailed out Biden. That's right, bailed out Biden. This comes from his own Treasury Department. Biden turns around and he starts taking credit for reducing the deficit. He didn't reduce the deficit. There was a line item for the pandemic, health care, because we didn't have, it finally subsided. They didn't need certain equipment and stuff. They just crossed it off the line item and it was gone. He made it sound like he was sitting there with his staff 24 hours eating pizza trying to figure it out. While he's bragging about his deficit reduction, which he didn't do anything, he's adding $10 trillion in spending, for God's sakes. Look at me, I just reduced the deficit by 1.5 trillion. No, you didn't. And then on the other side, hey, let's spend 10 more trillion. Let's print 10 trillion and spend it. What are we going to spend it on? Well, we're going to build, let's see, we're going to build a, oh my God, what was it? A museum for cross-dressing. Was that what it was? Museum, LBGTQ. They're going to build a museum for that. They're going to build a walking trail for Obama's Michelle. Just crazy stuff. We haven't paid that back. That's $10 trillion. How about the $400 billion on student debt forgiveness? They said, well, that didn't go through. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. His friends got it. His wealthy friends, his wealthy governors who stand behind him, guess what? Their kids, student debt forgiveness, gone. $400 billion. His buddies, especially governors, all the governors, Democrat governors, their kids, no more debt, gone. Boom, $400 billion. Unbelievable. Biden says he's all about reducing deficits. Really? I mean, yeah, he spent all his time pushing these massive spending, far-left, socialist, green policy programs for AOC. Didn't help us. So with the stock market. Well, you
Want
think
more
it's just
information
gonna go
on the
up?
show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I think overall, Joe, earnings are okay, right? And I think that's why the market's hanging in, right?
Earnings okay? Are you kidding me? Profits are horrible. Horrible. My God. They're terrible. Worse than the third quarter. It's just terrible, the profits. They don't have any. Where are they getting their profits from? How are they pushing their earnings up? Their real earnings. How are they doing it? They take money, buy their outstanding shares to reduce them. So if you have earnings of, your earnings was 5%, you want to push it up to 20% without real earnings, you got 1 million shares outstanding, you cut the million, you go and you buy the million, drop it down to 800,000 shares now outstanding. So your earnings go up, and it pushes up your stock price. All fake. All fake. You know, it was funny. We bought all these tech stocks back. We bought, example, in January, because I knew they were going to do this. They're going to rig the market to go up. I mean, we knew, because remember, the NASDAQ is what you got to follow, because the NASDAQ is what led this whole bubble since 2008. And they're going to do everything and anything they can to make sure it doesn't break 10,000. Because they know if it breaks 10,000, there's nothing to hold this market. We're going to get down at least 30, 40% or worse. So we made money on AVGO, Broadcom, doing nicely with that. But we're not marrying it. Are you kidding me? We're taking profits. I mean, you take Meta. We got nice profits in Meta. We bought Meta. We got, for our gang, 18% in Meta. We bought also for our gang Apple. It's up 12%. We knew the shorts would cover Apple. These are all short covering. Now, if you're going to buy Apple, someone telling you buy Apple today, are you nuts? You had to buy Apple when we bought Apple on January 6th. We bought Apple on January 6th. If you're going to go buy Apple today, you got to understand, when Apple went up 12%, that's short covering. That's not new money coming in. That's people like us who shorted the stock, just buying our own shares back. Why? Well, because they rigged the bond market. They're rigging the bond market, okay, to come down, right? They're rigging the bond market to go down. Bond market to go up, so yields would come down. And when they rigged the bond market to go up to push yields down, that's what tech stocks, big tech stocks love, is low yields. So everybody who was shorting had to cover their positions. I mean, it's just fraud. The plunger team gets together, the president and the chairman of the FCC and the chairman of the Communities Future Trading Commission and the chairman of the SEC Communities Trading Commission. What's the other one? There's one more. I can't think of it. So they all get together with the president and say, how do you want to rig the market? Well, boy, the NASDAQ stocks are getting slaughtered. We're down 38%, and we can't get them to, over a year, we can't get them to move up. And it's been a year now, and we can't get them off the bottom, just 11%, dropped 38%. We've been down here for a year. We only can move them up 11%? What are you, nuts? When we moved up in 2018 crash, in 16 weeks, we went up 54%. 2020, when the market dropped 31%. In 5 weeks, we went up 133%. Here we are now. We're down for a whole year, and we're up out of the 38%. We can't even get back to even. So let's rig the market. So here's what we'll do. Everybody's shorting these stocks, pushing those stocks down. We'll scare them. Let's rig the market, and we'll drive the bond market down, pushing up the yields, and they'll all say, get me out, and they have to buy their stock back. Because as soon as yields start going up, tech stocks are going to drop. Tech stocks are going to drop. So you had to know that. In the meantime, you should have been in gold with us. AU and AUY, those were up beautiful. Our gold stocks, we've been up about AU 68%, AUI 19%. Our gold stocks are doing well. We bought those in November 8th when nobody wanted gold. See, that's the thing. You got to buy when nobody wants and sell when everybody wants it. Like right now, I kept telling everybody, hey, you want NVIDIA? I'm up 29%. You can have mine. Hey, you can have mine. Take mine. They're talking about it yesterday. Everybody said, buy NVIDIA, buy NVIDIA. Great stock. Here, take mine. I mean, imagine. We're up 29% and they just start talking about, hey, why don't you buy NVIDIA? It's a good deal. And that's why 85% of the people lose money in the market, because people like me are now going to sell them our stock. Here, take mine. And people are going to listen on TV, right? Going to listen to these dopes, right? Let's see, what are they saying? Things good? Things are good? Oh, let's listen to her. She's smart. She's on TV.
I think overall, Joe, earnings are okay, right?
Yeah. Oh, she says, okay, I'm going to go buy. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is unbelievable. So you always can be making, look, at the trick to making money in the stock market, you don't listen to any of that crap. You follow the money. You have the right charts to show you the money's going in, money's going out. We have those. They're ours, nobody else's. We developed them. Tells you when to buy, when to sell. It's color-coded. And we give our gang members an education on how the market works. That's simple. So we had everybody in gold before anybody bought gold. We had everybody in the tech stocks before the short covering rally started. And you got to understand in the back of your mind what's going on here. We're in a mess. This market's going to keep going down. Do you understand what's going on? What Biden has done to this country? He's destroyed this country. He spent too much money. Are you nuts? I mean, look at the money he spent. And he always masks the money that he spends as, oh, we're spending that on green energy. What the hell is green energy when you're sending to governors who support you in the Democrat Party $500 billion, where they're using the money to build tennis courts, or they're building libraries in their name, or a wing to a hospital in their name? How does that help? They're spending money on private jets. A lot of these governors are buying expensive Gulfstream IIs for the state to fly them around. $500 billion he sent these governors. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Biden has been focusing on reckless spending, and he's been ignoring inflation, ignoring Main Street. $31 trillion in national debt. He's ignoring it. Biden's reckless spending, all these crazy spending bills, American Rescue Plan and all the others, this guy went nuts. It drove the American Rescue Plan, that one there alone, is one of the worst bills ever right there. That alone drove up consumer prices 33.7%. 33.7%. Are you kidding? And landed you, the American family, in a recession. And you who are in 401ks are going to keep losing your money. And you who are a gang member going to keep making money. What are you, nuts? At the same time, Biden, with all this printing of money, he's devastated the health and economic well-being of millions of Americans, the people he says he's going to help. He's going to help the color and the immigrants and the low-wage people. I'm going to help them. He screwed them. He's put them into a deep economic crisis. Unbelievable. Same time he's been lying about deficits and everything else coming down, he's been adding $10 trillion in new spending. Are you kidding? I mean, this guy doesn't know anything but how to lie. I mean, this is terrible. So if you want to make money in the market, join our gang, Phil's gang. The first 10 days are free. And you'll first understand how the market works. Just like we said, how come my members were in gold before anybody else, and our gold prices are up nicely, 16, 17%, whatever? How come we bought the tech stocks that are up now an average of 20%, and now everybody else is starting to get in, and when they get in, we're going to short them because we know they're going to go down. Don't believe a thing you hear on financial TV. They're always wrong.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.